Okay, testing now. Awesome, I think we have it. For some reason, my OBS decided to switch my mic source to default instead of the microphone that I've got. So I'm hoping it's coming through a bit clearer now. So, hello, kia ora, hello, welcome to Cheeky Badger. We'll start all that again. And yeah, today we've got a little bit of grass to mow. We're just going to mulch it so we don't get any grass clippings. Just need to clear some track. I should probably make a dirt road, but I want to wait until the house gets built and then I can do some setting up properly afterwards. But so we'll go down to the dealer and we'll grab a mulcher and we'll make some trails in here. So how are you doing, Nacho? I hope you're having a good day today. Possibly it's better than my day. Your microphone might work, I don't know. Always happens when technology seems to work for you too well, then you get complacent and it will always kick you in the butt as soon as you get complacent. Sorry, my head's not in the game tonight much at the moment. Gotta get it in. I'm gonna be better off taking the tractor so I can bring the mulcher home, aren't I? At least I didn't get halfway down to the store. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Yes. It's always fun having these little technical difficulties while you're live and you're having to fix them on the go. I'm glad you got the cows back in. Hope it wasn't too hard to work for you. I've got my copy with me tonight, so hopefully I'll start getting a caffeine buzz. One thing about this douche bar is it can move along quite quick. Good for a big map like this. Earlier on this afternoon I was listening to a stream by Big Daddy, and they were looking at the mods and all that and discussing different things, and apparently there's a conspiracy theory going around now that one of the packs that might be coming, one of the DLCs, could be a 4X map for consoles. I think that might be a little bit of a stretch, but I'm not sure. Oh, awesome, mate. Yeah, look forward to that. I'm glad it wasn't too hard to get the cows in. So did you use the dogs at all, or did you just herd them up? Yeah, a 4X map would be awesome for the console guys. They can then share the pain of the PC guys with the distance. I would love to see what Mr. CLP would do with a 4x map. Well, that's all the dogs do, isn't it? They just shout a lot. So yeah, a couple of bikes, that'll get them moving. A lot of farmers around here use bikes to move the cattle around. Okay, that one could be quite good. Could be the right width for the trails. So it will be interesting to see what yeah, thanks mate. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's any mods released tonight. It'll be what, Monday European time. Of course, always drops a bit late for us over here, but yeah, I usually check first thing in the morning just to see what's dropped, what's in the blog. Yeah, there's been a few smaller tractors. My favourite one, of course, is the little Massey that they released, or was released as a mod. But I think there's been a couple of smaller, older Deutschfahrs and Landinis, I think. If you're after ones that are sort of under 100 horsepower. I'm not sure what size you're looking at. Yeah, fair enough. Like I say, there's a couple of older Landinis and Deutschfahrs that have come through, but they're definitely on the smaller size for the horsepower. Of course, I'd love to see some more Masseys. Always amuses me that the mulcher doesn't work when it's bolted, even though the actual mulching blades are touching the ground and moving. Yeah, better give the truck a bit of a way through. I think this tree has to go. Hello, Gaming with Nikolaya. How are you today? Thank you for joining the stream. So I'm not sure if Nacho's filled you in with what the story is here, but I'm basically a city boy that's left his office job and brought an abandoned farm, and I'm trying to get it set up and ready to and you know, make some money off of it. That's the whole plan, isn't it? So when I first arrived, the field was completely overgrown with weeds and was full of stones. So I spent a couple of episodes creating silage and then ploughing and picking up the stones. And now we're about to go into winter. So we'll probably plant some oat when we I might just mulch around here as well. I think we've got another door in there. Hello, Rocket Scientist. How are you this evening? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the stream. Thanks, Nacho. It's something I've always done for quite a while when I've been playing Farm Sim. Always had a story going on in my head. Yeah, it gives you goals and things to do. Okay, so that's nicely done. So people can come and pick up the lettuce and tomatoes and all that from the market garden we've got there. Now I think we might need to do some liming. Put some lime on that ground. Yes, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow night, but I will be streaming on Wednesday night. And I'm probably going to alternate back to Calmsden Farm for that one. Do a bit more grape and olive work. We'll see how things go there. Oh, awesome. You do streaming as well. I'll look up your site and have a look at them. Yeah, that's always a lot of fun just starting off there. If you want a good map to do a really start from scratch, start with nothing, Griffin, Indiana was a really awesome map for that, because it had motels and that sort of thing, and it was sort of like you walked. I did a let's play where I walked in off the highway, walked into the town, was able to pick up a job, and someone lent me a bike to go and pick up the equipment. And went from there. So I had enough money, I could then rent a motel room for a while. Then I went out to the campground, and then I brought a bit of land and set up a workshop and was sleeping in the workshop. Guys, you're making me blush. Now, where are they hiding? Probably under here. Okay, guys, calm down. So I'm going to see if I can buy lime from a place. I did try to pick it up with the trailer, but it didn't work going into the trailer, so I don't know if it was just the trailer that was the problem. So I'll see what happens here. Otherwise we may have to come back here and buy a whole heap of bags. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord, I've got a channel in there where you can put links to your streams and all that if you want to. So feel free to do that. Make sure I'm going the right way. No, I was completely the wrong way. It's okay, we can remedy that. Okay, the link, yeah, the link should work because I set it to be a permanent link, so hopefully. Oh, awesome. Bit better than my microphone first thing then. Oh, that's good, it worked. This is where I missed precision farming. After the first application of lime, the next one's hardly used any lime at all. But hopefully we won't have too many trips to fill up. Yes, yes, I'm really pleased about that. That is awesome news. Once precision farming lands, I usually don't play without it. So I'm really looking forward to that coming back. I'm looking forward to the new DLC too. I think that will be an awesome DLC. And I might even be able to incorporate it into this map in a storyline of some sort. I think it would be great too if the modder of the weather mod, I don't know if you're familiar with that one, but basically it it looks at the moisture in the crop, and you can lose your crop due to drought conditions and that sort of thing. So I think it would be really good if he could expand that so that, you know, some crops are more drought resistant than others. And with the different types of soil types, that should affect the moisture content and the retention of moisture in the soil. So if he could expand it to include that, that would make that mod just 1000% better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. When I do a bit of multiplayer with my kids, they've only got a console. And yeah, you know, having to play without the script mods, it is tricky, and you do miss them once you have them. And that's what's good about precision farming, is that it comes out for the consoles as well, so at least you get to utilize that one. And you know, who knows, they might incorporate more weather things into precision farming. I don't know. I hope they do expand it out a bit. But yeah, there's a bit of stuff happening in March, isn't there, with the DLC released. Nvidia's slightly more affordable graphics cards being released. AMD releasing their graphics cards. I'm looking at that because I'm definitely in the market for a new graphics card. But yeah, that new DLC, that looks absolutely awesome. I played around a little bit in FS22 with the Lizard branded one that they made, that a modder made. But you know, this is all official now, and all the different parts to it. I think it's going to be an awesome mod. One of the streams I was watching today, with Big Daddy, they were talking about it, and yeah, he was talking that, you know, could be a chance to get some big equipment on the maps that have narrower roads, like the UK maps and that sort of thing. Not sure how well it would go. It looks like it's a fairly long vehicle, so getting around those tight little corners, it may not go around that well. We'll have to wait and see. But I think it'd sort of be perfect for maps in this kind of area, you know, fairly wide roads. So all I can say is, if you haven't purchased a year one pass yet, or you're thinking about it, or you're thinking of just purchasing the DLC, and you are on PC and you have got the game on from Giants, just use your favorite YouTubers' partner code just to support them a little bit. I don't have a partner code yet. That's still a long ways off for me, but I'm all for supporting YouTubers if you can. Of course, if you're on console, you can only buy it from the console store, so it can make life a little bit difficult for the YouTubers. Yeah, I'm thinking it won't be much good for the English maps. Have to wait and see how good the turning circle is, and you know how well it controls itself around the corners. Now technically I probably shouldn't be putting lime down while it's raining, but got to do something to make the stream interesting. Wouldn't be that great a stream if I was just sitting in the windmill having coffee. Yeah, I have heard that Maypole will be coming out for FS25, but that might be the next one. Cavalier Roy. He has confirmed it on a live stream, so yes. Yeah, having to go around power lines. That's definitely, that makes life interesting when you have to dodge the power lines. Gives Courseplay a good run for its money, I tell you. Yes. Yes, Valley Spring was an awesome map. There was some really nice series done on it too. I think the problem with Valley Spring was it was released just before Court Farms, and there was so much hype for Court Farms that when it got released, it sort of stole the limelight. And you know, I'll have to admit, even I went to Court Farms and started playing on that virtually straight away, and left Valley Spring behind. Sounds terrible, I know, but you know, it's an Oxy-David map. I actually have a personal theory, and you guys can hear it here first. We'll see how right I am or not. But I almost think if the next DLC map at the end of the year is going to be a UK Scottish map, then I'm wondering if they're getting Oxy to help them with that. Because he has basically collaborated with them before with that Swiss farm map, yeah, the learning farm. So he does have some history of collaborating with them. But that's just my theory, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, Granddad AU was actually telling me that he was working with a New Zealander called Smithy, and they were developing maps back in the days of FS 15, I think it was, and they sent a map into ModHub, and it got thrown back at them saying it's too hilly. We had a laugh about that one because it was sort of like they've obviously never been to New Zealand or Tasmania. If there's not a hill in the way, you took a wrong turn somewhere. But Valley Spring was, you know, that had immense terrain changes. So they've certainly come a long way from the flat maps. Yeah, we have a running joke here in New Zealand that when the contractors built the roads, they were paid by the corner. Oh, no worries there, Gaming with Nicolea. Thanks so much for joining. If you would like to hit the like button, that would be appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe. And let anyone else know that, you know, if you want to share this video with anyone, feel free to do that as well. But you have a good evening or a good early morning there, mate, and I hope to catch you on another stream sometime. Yeah, I can remember doing game sessions till 3 a.m. in the morning, then having to get up at about 6 a.m. to get ready for work and go to work. It was interesting times. I'm guessing Nikolaya is based somewhere in the States somewhere, or in the Americas. USA. Oh, that's good. These tyre tracks are looking awesome. It's almost a shame that they couldn't save them, but yeah, I understand the technical difficulties of doing that. Another modder that's been a bit quiet lately that I would like to see release a few things is Alien Jim. I enjoyed a lot of his maps, and his sheds were awesome as well. First buildable sheds. They are, especially if you're buying the product in instead of producing it. And it just takes too long to produce. And then you got to buy the factories, and yeah, they're way too expensive. Else that I built on Calmston Farm, I basically cheated that one in. I went in and changed the XML just to say this is built. It's all good. And I was a little bit disappointed that the fully built houses that Giants had on offer were not enterable. However, there are a few good mods that are coming out now that you can enter into, so that's good. There's also a lot of houses being released that you can't enter into. Yeah, I stick mainly with Giants mods. I do sometimes grab a mod off of GitHub directly from the author, but they're primarily just script mods. So if you're on console, GitHub doesn't help you much. Awesome. There's that the small one that was released, is it? I'm terrible remembering details of the different mod numbers and the tractor numbers and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a nice looking tractor. Only thing I've found is finding tools you can use with it can be a bit tricky sometimes. Yeah, I think Omatana's got a nice, I think it's a Bavarian style type of house, two-story mountain house. I quite like that one. I used that in FS22 on one of my maps. I think it was my Brazilian map. And the story that went along with it was the land was being owned by a German immigrant, and they wanted a house to remind them of home. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there, I don't think. There is literally hundreds of mods sitting in testing at the moment. And when you see some of the lists that the modders are putting out there, there's going to be some really nice mods coming out soon. One map that might be coming out soon is Elma Missouri. Well, I think it's Silabuki. Yeah, can you imagine the tester going in each morning to look at the list and seeing how it just keeps growing and growing and growing and they can't get it down? I've done a little bit of service desk and there's nothing more soul destroying than to just watch the ticket count increase faster than you can close the tickets. And that must be what it's like for them at the moment. But that's what I like about Giants is, you know, yes, sometimes they do let mods slip through that have a conflict with another mod. You know, I think that's par with the course. But to have a platform of mods that you know have been reasonably vetted and are quite safe, it's got to be a plus. I remember when I was first, FS17 was the first one that I played, and I played a whole heap of hours without mods, because to me mods were things that would break the game. If you loaded a mod, the game would always break, and so I didn't play with mods for a long time. But you know, mods are such a huge part of the game, and they keep the game interesting. We missed the mod that was in FS22 which turned your head in the direction that the steering wheel was turning. It certainly helped when you were doing a job like this to line up with the next row. What's the bet I'm going to have a little bit down the end here? Yeah, it's actually quite good. I first had it in Euro and America Truck Simulator. And it's quite good because when you're turning, you do sort of automatically look to where you're going to go. You're not looking straight ahead. And that sort of emulates that, so that as the steering wheel turns, your head turns to look to where you're going to be. So it's actually not too bad. Good to have you back there, Rocket. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, they've depreciated, have they? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I was going to say that it'd be somewhere, because once it's on the internet, it's always on the internet. Just somewhere. Have to admit that's something I've never really played with is the Giants editor. Oh, that would be awesome, a map like that. Yeah, that would be awesome. That sounds like a good idea, Nacho. Good morning, Klaus. How are you today? I trust you are well and that it's not too cold for you. Well, I think we've got everything in. Ooh, -12. That's getting cold. We've just finished fertilizing or liming the field, so it should be nicely prepped for when we start in March. Oh, that's a big jump in temperature. Yeah, the weather here has been a bit hot. Been cloudy and drizzly. They're forecasting a bit of rain, but we haven't seen rain, and it's just been so hot and humid because we're getting a lot of hot air coming down from the tropics, and just makes it so humid. Then all it takes is a change in direction and suddenly we get all the wind off of Antarctica and you get cold again. Yeah, probably. You guys like sharing it over here. I've noticed that a bit. We do need some rain though. It is very, very dry. Probably didn't need to drive through there, but it was fun. You definitely use a lot of diesel in this map. I'm already on my second tank of diesel. Yes, I think I've finished preparing it. We've got the rocks, we've got the fully fertilized because we ploughed the grass in. And I've just put the lime in, so yeah, I'm feeling like we've sort of reached the end of that and we're waiting just to plant it. So I'm thinking possibly I might save you guys the drudgery of watching me do nothing during winter. I need to do a diesel production. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there. So what I might do is I might skip through the winter and start the stream again in March, because usually there's not a lot of contracts in winter either, so I might do that. But there won't be a stream tomorrow night. but I will be doing another stream on Wednesday night, all going well, of course, barring any unforeseen accidents with buses or whatever. Nothing's ever guaranteed, is it? Don't worry, I will try to avoid any buses. So on Wednesday night I'll probably be back on Calmsden and just doing that bit. We definitely need to get stuck in and get this area cleared so we can start building the house. Hey Nacho, good to see you back again. So I think we'll call it an end of the stream there. Thank you so much to everyone that's popped in and said hi. I do appreciate it. If you've liked it, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate a subscription. That would be fantastic. Feel free to share this video with anyone that you think might enjoy it. And until next time, please have a yeah, sorry Nacho. Please have a good evening, a good day, a good morning, wherever you are in the world, and at whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.